And I gotta show you guys something that's freaking cool, because I done messed up. That is for sure. So I'm not gonna be able to fit in here. Luckily, I got my trusty sidekick. Hey. Alrighty, so I noticed a fatal flaw in my plan. Now that's a unit right there. 21 shank, pulled by a John Deere 9560. There's tanks everywhere. By the 8th tank I've seen. There's a quad track. Oh, sorry, that's just a 600 Tiger. Everybody and their brothers running today. Nutrient and FS were at a bar back there. Alright, so well guys, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. And today, you kind of see my voice is still average at best. So yeah, we'll see how long it lasts today. And I'm heading up to the farm. It's 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Got off a little late. That's alright. Pat just got done doing anhydrous at the Zymet farm. Brian is just getting done with chores. Pat is gonna go ahead and do some oats, sow some oats. I'm gonna go up there. I got parts from Kunal Implement. I'm gonna go fix our sprayer, and then we'll see what happens. I might start spraying, I might go chisel, I might go take a nap. Who knows? You guys will have to stay tuned and find out. But while you're here, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe. A lot of cool stuff coming. Like that. That was cool. Alrighty, so I just got up to the farm. Like I said, Pat's doing anhydrous. Brian is off doing chores right now. And I gotta show you guys something that's freaking cool. So for those of you guys who don't know, gosh darn it, keeps falling. For those of you guys who don't know, I work at John Deere. That is my full-time job. I am not full-time on the farm. There's just not a place for me right now, and I got a really good job out of college working as a test engineer on combines. That is why occasionally during the summer you guys will see me doing videos of canola in North Dakota or rice down in Louisiana. It's just, you know, it is just part of my job. But anyway, I work on what is called the X9 combine. I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but it is John Deere's latest and greatest innovation in combine harvesting technology. And I've been working on that for a couple years now. And look what I just got. Sweet hat, but even sweeter, 1 of 3,000 employee edition John Deere Harvester Works X9 1100 combine, folding C16F corn head, and a HD 45R draper. That is awesome. That is pretty sweet. I am proud of that. I don't know if I'll ever unbox it or anything, but that is just cool. So, yeah, that was just really cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and swap my stuff over from the truck into the car and get the sprayer out, get that fixed up, and get the sprayer moving. Alrighty, so Brian just got done doing chores. I helped him with the last bunch up at Butch's. But now I got the new parts on the sprayer. I should have grabbed the camera sooner so I'd explain what was going on, but I didn't. Apologize. It was pretty easy though. Here's what I did. So as I said before, both end caps of the spray pipe, the center spray pipe, blew off. They cracked. I'm guessing there was water in here, and when water freezes, it expands, and expanding materials plastic does not like expanding liquids. So this cracked as along with this one. So it was a pretty cheap replacement. It was basically a cap, a screw, and an O-ring. So two of those, so 6 parts in total. So I think I got it fixed, but again, like I said, what we do with the sprayer before we winterize it, so usually anywhere from September to November, we throw what's called antifreeze in. The reason we do that is because water, when it freezes, it expands, and it freezes at below 32 degrees Fahrenheit, 0 degrees Celsius. Antifreeze, which is rated up to like minus 10 degrees Fahrenheit, minus 25 Celsius, something like that. We throw that through the sprayer, let that spray it out, get it into every single crevice as possible, just because when it freezes, it won't expand. But when it gets down below 32 degrees, it won't expand and crack out anything on our sprayer. Well, hopefully. Well, I think what I did was I basically didn't run enough product through these center 2 sections and had water sitting at the bottom. At the end here, it froze over winter and cracked. So that's my guess, but only time will tell. So let's go ahead and start the sprayer, pull it out, and see if my hunch is right. See if that's the only thing I messed up. Because I done messed up. That is for sure. Let's fire this thing up.
Okay, my wife and I are opening the blind. We're trying a little turkey hunt tonight. I'm gonna set the blind and let the decoys out. And that says that she hasn't been turkey hunting before, so What we're going to do is we're going to set these decoys out and see if we can call a couple turkeys in tonight or not. I don't know if we will or not. It's a little windy out too. Hole number 7, my cow had twins again. Ron just texted me. This is 5 out of 6 or 6 out of 7 years that thing's had twins. What a cool thing. This is a good spot. I'll shut you off for a minute so I can get these set up.
I'm gonna go ahead and unfold the sprayer, or attempt to. Let's try it. Survey says, let's see if we can spray. I don't see any water flying. Let's go take a look. I do see water dripping out of that though, so that's not good. So let's shut it off and see if I can fix those O-rings. Or fix something, because something's gotta be fixed. I just shut the pump off, and I shut the water off. So now let's see if we can get that fixed, because it was dripping, and I don't like dripping. So I got the sprayer going. I basically had a leak. I fixed it. I had put the O-ring in wrong. So once I got that fixed, everything's looking surprisingly good. I got like 3 or 4 poppets to change, but for the most part we're looking good. So now Pat and I are gonna go get the mulcher. He just went up in the pickup. I'm gonna take the 706 over there. What the mulcher is, mulch finisher, whatever you want to call it. Basically it's just a implement that's heavy, and it just rolls and firms down the oats. Just makes a nice seed bed. Card right here where my dad and I was seeding, my dad was mulching. There's Emma Hart's hauling anhydrous. So let's go ahead and head up there. 706 gas, this thing is valuable. This is all mulcher, nothing special, just an old mulch finisher. Like I said, all it is just weight and bearings. Okay, we got a rolling basket, tines, and another rolling basket. Woo! So let's go ahead and hook this thing up, pull it out 706, that's the only thing we can get it into this tight spot, and then let's get her moving. We got stuff to do.
Okay, decoys are set up. That's a nice looking Jake decoy. There's a hen. There's my wife back there in the blind. We're about 20 yards off the blind. So the decoys are out there. We'll see what happens here. Kind of excited to hunt. It opened up yesterday, 3rd season did. So see, there's the decoys. If you see them out there now, I don't know, but there's one there. One there. We'll get inside the blind here and set up and start calling. So.
Alrighty, so I forgot my GoPro. It's in the back of Pat's truck, and I have no way to get it right now. So you guys are gonna be naked for a little while on this GoPro. So I hope the wind noise isn't too bad. But long story short, to catch you guys up, what we just did was we took the 706, as you guys saw, we pulled the mulcher. I pulled the mulcher down to Pat's place, unhooked it, so that way Pat's gonna go, go drill some oats, and then he's gonna go pack those oats. So, and then I basically brought the 706 back. I stopped in, had number 7 had twins. Again, that's 5 out of 6 years that cow has had twins, and that's awesome. That is straight awesome. Then number 12 had a calf who was 12's aggressive. Then I brought the 706 back, got my water trailer out. This water trailer is shot the tank up on the 1,500 gallon tank that's older than me, almost twice as old as me. Cracked on top, and it's done. It's done. But it'll make do if I just stay stationary for a while, so at least get me spraying. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this tank ready. I'm gonna get the sprayer ready. I'm gonna grease it. I'm gonna put some water back through it and basically run a couple tests, make sure everything's going good on the sprayer, make sure it's all calibrated, and then I'm gonna load up the spray tender, probably air up that tire, and maybe get spraying, maybe head down to go get the chisel, come back here and chisel some stuff so we can get the ground ready in front of the anhydrous bar ready to roll. I'm not sure. We'll figure it out. You guys will figure it all along with me. All right, now I'm buzzing up. Brian's having a little trouble with the GPS. I'm gonna help him troubleshoot that. Get him going with anhydrous, because that's one of our big bottlenecks. We need to get anhydrous done before we can start planting, or before we can saw finish and spray and then plant. Don't you love those fixes where it doesn't work until you have someone that shows up and then it works? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. It didn't work until I showed up and then it worked. So yeah, now let's go ahead and keep working on the sprayer.
This is our view inside the turkey blind. There's my wife. She's hunting with me. So we got a window there, a window here, and a window there, and a window here. So we got 4 windows, one on each side. Usually what the turkeys do is they come in around back behind, and go into the gate hole and come out. I don't know why they just don't come out that way there, but that's what they do. So hopefully we'll get a little luck here. We'll find out here. We'll hunt here till probably 7:30ish. And walk down the hill in the daylight instead of the dark. So.
Oh, eventually we'll get you a running sprayer, I promise. But for right now, gotta get other support things going. So now I gotta try and find a ladder that's gonna fit inside the tank, a ladder that'll fit outside the tank, and a bucket and stuff to gotta haul crap out of there. See if this ladder is thin enough on the bottom. So I'm not gonna be able to fit in here. Luckily, I got my trusty sidekick. Hey. Amber. She's about, what would you say, you're about half my size?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's about half my size. I couldn't fit through this. So luckily we have Amber here. She's saving the day. So she's in there, she's scraping up all that crap. Yeah. Renee did this last year, and yeah, it needs to happen every year. Every year there's moss and algae, and the water's not absolutely pure, and it just collects in the bottom out of the tank every single year, so we have to clean it out. That's what Amber's doing. Hi, cabbies. Here I am wondering how I'd even get in. Look at this monkey trying to get out.
Hey.
All right, get out of there before you hurt yourself. Jeez, look at you. All right, get it out.
I let go of my hand.
I see that. She's a monkey. Thank you so much, Amber. Here's what she did. Just went in there and cleaned out all the crap. So now I'm gonna put the hose in here, turn it on high, spray it around, and run it all through the pump. Yuck. This was all in that filter. So what this does is you basically have a filter before it goes into the exit hose. We got like an inline filter that's supposed to stop green mossy crap like this. Well, it did its job. It did its job very well. That's why I'm gonna clean this out. So I'm gonna go rinse it out and blow it out with the Deere gun. I forgot to fill this thing up with gas, so I'm gonna do that. While I'm here, I'm gonna fill this thing up with gas too, because it's right at a quarter tank. Because I got a gas motor on here. A gas pump, I should say. Gassing. Double gassing. Now I'll set this thing by the water tank and let it fill up. Alrighty, so I noticed a fatal flaw in my plan. The drain plug for the motor, or pump for my spray tender trailer is gone. Not sure where it is at or where it could be. So I'm gonna give Pat a call and might have to go hunting for it.
Okay, well, didn't have any luck today. But you know what they always say, there's always tomorrow. But so Jeanette and I are gonna head back down the hill. Gotta go let our dog out, Bella. She's been cooped up all day. But like I said, there's always tomorrow. We'll come back, do her again. At least I will. You got the bud man from Hartung Family Farms. And you know it. Such a beautiful sight.
Well, I messed up. I lost one of the drain plugs for my pump. Luckily, our friends at our local farm center, Abba Hearts, they said they might have one, so let's head up there. No luck. 3/4 inch plug is elusive for some reason. So I'm gonna look around a little bit more, but then I'm gonna just grease the sprayer and basically get it ready to spray, and then probably load up some chemical totes and see if I can grab me a 3/4 inch plug down in Davenport tomorrow morning. Let's hope, at least, if we don't have any. We might. No promises though. Alrighty, so I'm gonna get back working on the sprayers because I couldn't find a plug, and Pat's probably gonna be mad at me. Shoot. Anyway, Brian's over there doing anhydrous. He's got probably about a couple passes left, that's it. I'm gonna grease the boom. I greased everything in this position, then I'm gonna raise it up, tilt the wings in, and then I gotta change a couple poppet valves and spray a little bit more and keep moving. So here's what I'm doing. You can kind of see when I walked the boom before, so when you shut off this sprayer, I should say, it's supposed to instantly shut off these nozzle bodies, because what happens is you got these little coil valves or poppets in here just going back and forth like 10 hertz or 10 times a second. So it's instantly supposed to shut it off. Well, there are 3 nozzle bodies that were just leaking, just slowly dripping. And what the cause of that is these rubber seals and the poppet valves are going bad. So you can kind of see, I hope you guys can see this, but the one on the left is bad. You can kind of see there's a groove in there, and some of the rubber is actually broken and kind of ripped. And the one on the right's brand new. You can kind of see it's smooth and no grooves in there. So I'm thinking that if I put brand new pop valves in there, we should be good. So let's go ahead and put these in. I want us to replace the O-rings on this as well when we do it. cinch down the O-ring. Not too tight, but just tight enough. That cinches the O-ring. There you have it. So that one's changed. Now we'll do 2 more. Yeah, voice is getting a little better. But I just got done. I swapped those 3 nozzle bodies and basically changed out all the poppet valves and everything like that. So now let's go ahead and fire it up and start this unit up, start spraying, and see what we see. Sweet. I probably should go get the iPad too and see if that connects. But there's my spare nozzle body kind of bucket, and there's my spare kind of coil valves and everything like that. Really should go through this, see what's trash and what's not. I thought I did last year, but actually that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take this out, go through it. So all these are good spare parts. So I'm gonna go ahead, like I said, clean up the cab and start spraying, walk the boom, see if there's anything leaking or any patterns, anything I need to clean up. Something sounds weird here in the cab for some reason. There we go. Start the pump up. Tell it to fake spray like I'm going 5 miles an hour. Put that wing down. And now we'll start spraying. Let's go take a look. So again, this is a PWM system, pulse width modulation. Like I said, those little coil valves are what this kind of pulsing that you see. And what that does is basically on a conventional sprayer, you only vary your volume, or you basically need to keep your rate the same because that's what you actually apply your chemical. I don't love this. Might have to replace this tip. Gotta see how it's just spraying everywhere. I don't love that. So I'm just walking the boom, looking at the pattern, see if there's anything that I'd want to change. Right now it looks pretty good. All right, so the pattern looks good. There's that one nozzle, there's one cap that I need to change. This one. So I probably need to look at that one and probably change that cap. But for the most part, they all look good. So now I just need to fold it up, grease it, and probably give it a quick rinse, and we're ready to spray. Don't mind me. Nothing going on here. Just a 20-foot wave. Sprayer's just waving at you. Now, and seriously, I can't get this pin to take any grease. So I kind of moving the pin a little bit, and hopefully I can get it to take grease. All right, now I'm gonna power wash the sprayer because she's got 6 months of dust and stuff just sitting around. So I'm gonna wash it off real quick. Not gonna soap it or anything because we're gonna spray tomorrow. Sprayer's rinsed off. Cab's a little dirty, but I can live with it for now. Just dirty on the bottom. Let's fire this up. Let's pull this in the sun so it dries. So Brian just got done with the McDonald farm. I just saw him pull in about 10 minutes ago. He's just starting this piece right here to the right. I actually hear him running. I don't know if you guys can. So he's rolling, he's doing anhydrous right here.
Okay, we just made it down from the top, all through those multiple rose bushes, bleeding. But we made it down here. What'd you think, honey? No turkeys.
I didn't see a thing.
Didn't see near a thing, so. But they always say there's always tomorrow. Everybody be safe out there. Welcome to Hartung Family Farms. We're out of here.
Cow. Anybody else do that when they see a cow? Or am I just childish? All right, I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat. Grandma called, she wants me to eat earlier, so I'm not gonna complain. I also got some computer stuff to do while I'm doing that. Kitty. Just got done with a delicious dinner from my grandma. And while I was eating, I was multitasking because I got a new file sent for all of our computers on our tractors, basically as our updated farms and maps and whatnot, sent to me by a local Case IH dealer. So I'm gonna put them, I basically am just wiping the old one, putting the new ones on the tractors. Let's try it out. This is the first one I got done. See if it works. So what I do is just stick the USB in, turn the key on, and see what happens. Well, I think it works. I basically have 3 growers, which is what I want. My dad, Nathan, and Pat. So I'm just bringing my computer with me. I actually need to run some tanks around. Brian has 3 empties, and there needs to be 3 fulls here soon. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hook onto some tanks, pull them up to Eberhardt's and get some full ones. Tank's hooked up. I'm gonna check on this 340. Just look at that chrome stack. Would you just look at it? Pretty nice rig, if I do say so myself. Sweet, there's my boundaries. That's what I like to see. Boom. All right, this one's good. All right, let's go put it in the sprayer. Do the same thing. Go swap it in hydrous tank so Brian's ready. And then get a couple more in hydrous tanks, maybe spray a little bit. And call it a night, probably. There we are. Got the anhydrous tank. Let's get her moving. Cows. Sorry, I just do it every time. All right, there's Brian. He's doing this little triangle piece first. And he's got this kind of longer 30-acre piece here. But either way, this tank will get him through this field, and then maybe he'll start the next one. We'll see where he ends up. Bye, tank. Bye-bye. Alrighty, well, I think the sprayer's ready to go. I'm just gonna take it across the road real quick and try it out, because why not? I got the iPad hooked up, so let's give it a shot. Well, guys are spraying. Well, that's not good. Please engage steering wheel. Huh. I'll have to figure this one out. Well, at least they're spraying. Well, I'm gonna try to do some troubleshooting. Hello. Hi, guys. Oh, whole family in there. That's pretty cool. All right, let's go park this thing. Check the oil. Same as last time on the ad. So we need to put some oil on it, but let's fire this unit up. All right, I'm gonna take this cat home and I'm gonna call her a day. All right, let's get her going. Taking this kitty cat home. She's gonna be a dusty one. I don't know, I'm hoping this is the last year we have this chisel, and next year we'll maybe get like a vertical tillage something, or well, maybe some vertical till, maybe a Kraus Dominator, who knows. We'll see what we end up with. We just got one more big field left to chisel. Unfolding her and gonna call her a night right here. Gonna park it, I should say. Set her down. All right, let's go ahead and shut her down and go grab an anhydrous tank, go swap one out, and call her a night probably. So this is safety right here, folks. So these anhydrous tanks don't have any lights on the back. So we basically bought this little strobe light, we stick it on the back, and we have a strobe light on the top of our truck. Because safety is the name of the game, especially late at night, pulling something that's 12,000 pounds. Well, hey guys, I just made it home, and I just realized my hat blew off halfway through the video driving the tractor from Pat's place to the main farm. So I forgot my hat. My hat's still laying in the ditch. I'm an idiot. But anyway, I'm going to close out this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Hartung Family Farms. And of course, guys, as always, ta-ta for now.